Hey everyone, this is Phil, and in this video I'm going to show you this RS3M 2020, and you might be thinking, well, it's another RS3M 2020, we're sick of this, but I promise you this is a cube you do not want to miss. This is the magnetic core RS3M 2020. I'm going to explain why I like it so much, and we'll take a look at this cube in detail. So, for basic information, this is a typical RS3M 2020. It measures 56 millimeters across. It weighs 88 grams because of the additional components inside. It has frosted plastic. This one has springs, so it's not maglev. And the special thing is that it has a magnetic core. This magnetic core is installed by Cubers Home, which is a SpeedCube customization service. They put magnetic cores in all sorts of puzzles like the Worm 2021 and the Tornado V2. And of course, when the Tornado V2 magnetic core released months ago, this cube was on our minds, and people were constantly asking them, hey, when are you going to come out with the RS3M? When are you going to come out with the RS3M? So this is it. It's finally out. I think they took some time to choose the magnet strength and make the fit extra good so that the cube has no problems. Let's go and turn this cube a little bit, see what it's about. So of course, this is still an RS3M 2020, so the piece-to-piece contact feels like an RS3M 2020. The difference is the magnetic core makes the magnetic feel of the turn a lot more whole. So essentially what I'm feeling is when I'm turning, even when I make it this far, I feel some sort of magnetic pull. And when I'm at the end of my turn following through, I feel the magnetic pull there. So the magnetic feel of the cube feels a lot more full. What this lets you do is leave the cube at lower tensions and lower settings, like compression, for example, and still you get the benefit of the flex that the lower setting gives you, but also the compliance and the stability that the magnets give you. So this particular cube is tuned to elasticity setting 1 click. So basically, you take the neutral position, you just click it once. That's actually what I really like. For a regular RS3M, I think if you did that, it would be a little risky because the cube would be a little floppy and hard to control. But the magnets really keep it in control and keep it in check really well. So I don't really overturn, I don't make that many mistakes when I'm turning, and it just feels really good. So for all the things that companies do to the RS3M, whether it's adding little magnets into the edges or putting opposing magnets and creating a maglev effect, I think the addition of a magnetic core makes the biggest impact on the performance of the cube. Definitely recommend trying it out. It makes this cube really, really nice. Oh, by the way, let us know what you think about this camera angle and setup. We're doing things to change it up a little bit, and if you like it, let us know in the comments. If you like seeing my face, let me know. If you don't like seeing my face, also let me know. I'm gonna heart your comment. Now that we understand this cube a little better, let's watch some solves that I did earlier this morning. Yeah, so the movement on this cube is pretty good. So I can do quick bursts of RU2 gen and then interchange that with LU2 gen and maybe some F turns and D turns, and transitioning is pretty comfortable. You know, I don't feel like I'm being held back by the hardware. It's actually pretty rare that I give a cube an overwhelmingly positive review, and I'm pretty careful about not exaggerating my likes for a cube if I can help it, but you know, put honestly, I think this cube is really good. I've been getting really good times in my solves yesterday and this morning, and you can't really argue with results, right? A lot of my results are equal to or better than my results that I can expect from my main cube. I consistently do pretty well on this cube, and I'm really happy this cube gives me good results, keeps me happy, and it's not crazily expensive either. And honestly, the weight doesn't bother me. I forget that it's 88 grams, which is on paper pretty heavy for a SpeedCube. The feel is different enough from a stock RS3M where I feel like the magnet core is making a really big and positive difference. Because we have magnet kits to upgrade it to maglev, there's actually a potential to build out a magnetic core and maglev RS3M 2020. Of course, it's not going to be extremely cheap, and it kind of moves the cube away from being a budget cube, but could be a cool experiment to try, especially if you think you'd like the cube to be a little bit quicker. I'm personally pretty happy with how this cube performs, but if you want the cool maglev feel and, you know, the less friction, you can definitely do that using a magnet conversion kit for the maglev cube. Works great on the RS3M. And yeah, it's just so interesting to see this budget cube take on so many different forms that we might need to make a video listing the different ways you can get an RS3M 2020, but that's for another video. That's about it for this video. Hopefully you found it enjoyable and interesting and useful. See you in the next one.